Welcome to the interactive Body Balance radio show for health and fitness tips.
All right, team, here we go. Welcome back to Interactive Body Balance Radio. I'm your host, Mike Dasick, and thank you all for joining our show today on December 24th, 2023. Oh my God, it has been quite some time. You can only imagine. I think it's been a couple months. We have been doing some, unbelievable things. The family's great. You know, they've been doing all their sports and school and travel for hockey and horses. Has been incredible. Of course, business is always good. Working with many clients, working in the corporate field, speaking to many large corporations, enjoying life and trying to make an impact. Not to mention speaking to some amazing schools and amazing organizations on health and technology and all of that great stuff. So I hope you're doing well. I hope you're getting ready for Christmas. Matter of fact, because it's the 24th, it's Christmas already some places around the world, in Australia and in Asia. It's already Christmas there. So to our friends and podcast listeners, enjoy. I hope you're having a great holiday. And I know we're going to have a couple days off here to spend with family and enjoy life and be thankful and grateful and all that. So I wanted to do a podcast on some top health and technology priorities for 2024. Right? So why am I doing this? As you know, when I get a lot of questions from people, and there's been so many questions, folks, on, specific diets. There's been questions on testing their ailments, if it's mental health, if it's weight gain, if it's hormonal issues. These are all active patients, just so you know, by the way. They have all of these issues. They could have so many different problems going on, and a lot of it is, it breaks your heart because you want to help more people, but you can't at this stage just because we're so busy and there's just life, right, that we have to do. So I'm going to give you a look into the future of what's coming down, some of the stuff to keep you optimistic, to keep you hopeful, to keep you excited, and what we see happening in 2024 and beyond, and ways that you can turn your health around, you can turn your life around, your relationships, and just get better as an individual and just really succeed at life. That's what we're here for. And a lot of people ask us that before we even talk. What do you want to do? We want to make sure that people are living their best life, their most optimal performing life with the body they've been given. How are they maximizing the output in that body, right? In your human existence. And that's what we do, because everybody's different. All right, some of this stuff's going to get pretty deep, and some of it's, I go back and forth between high level and deep. So the first thing that I would recommend, or that I see coming even more, is the personalized testing, the specific labs, the individuality. One size doesn't fit all. And this is one I've talked about before, and this is the higher level one, but you treat the individual. You do not treat, generics or reference ranges across a broad spectrum, because I have a lot of people who come to me and say, my primary care physician said I'm okay, but I don't feel okay, and my symptoms are there, and then we'll have to look at the ranges, and they're so broad, and or some of the ratios that they've missed, or we look at the ratios and find stuff out. Furthermore, then we run personalized testing on that specific individual, on their blood, on their urine, their stool, to see where they are at. This is critical. Now, I will say it can cost some money. Lab testing, a few $100 per lab. Let's just say it's $1,000 for lab testing. It's probably the best $1,000 you'll ever spend to understand where you're at, what's your baseline, and what do you need to specifically focus on. Okay, I run labs on myself all day long. Right, I run probably 3 labs a quarter, and I look at labs, I should say, all day long, like dozens of them a week, maybe 100 a month. Lots of labs reviewing. That we review, because that's the data matters. You guys know I work in the technology and health field. This is what I do. And so data matters on both those fronts. Data from a technology standpoint that you can ascertain and derive, but then also your biological markers. Another thing that we'll talk about here, this gets really deep now, is AI and embedded AI sensors, either on your body or in your body. That's up to you guys. You can do them in your furniture, you can have them on your sheets, you can do biometric based triggering. AI-based sensors can track your biometrics 24 hours a day, 7 days a week when you're sleeping, resting. I have my Oura Ring. I've talked about it before. I'm going to get even real deep on this. That tracks my heart rate, my body temperature, right? My so many things to track. So you can, deep sleep, REM sleep, right? Heart rate variability. I look at it every morning when I get up. But there's other stuff that goes even deeper that can look at your blood glucose levels, so CGMs, which we've talked about. There's AI that can look at the sound of your cough, as we said, how many steps you're taking per day. There's many companies that can help you with this with the AI, but that it is coming, it is fast, it is furious, it exists already, and I highly recommend that you start using some of these wearables, at least if you don't want to have AI sheets that monitor the body temperature or the temperature of your bed, or even embedded AI. I'm not a fan of that just yet, but there's people that are doing that. That is up to you, where you can wear certain devices on your body and go from there. So there's lots of things, as I said, CGMs, Oura Rings, watches. I've got a watch on right now monitoring lots of good data points. There's also a lot of AI folks used to detect depression and anxiety. There's researchers, again, I always have studies for you guys. I always look at the data. The AI Center for Precision Health in Qatar and the School of Medicine in the University of Leeds in the UK, looking at wearables and how they are in detecting depression and anxiety. And there's lots of studies on this. I'll just give you, again, the study. There's many studies. This one's from the AI Center Precision Health, as I said, in Qatar, and the University of Leeds. I'm looking at all the data here. I'm not going to say it to you guys, but they're using it, and they're seeing if they can quantify, if it can help using some of the the data points from your body to predict depression, anxiety, mental health, and a lot of the results are promising. They have AI sensors for students, right? How they're feeling. If they wear the students in the classroom. This one I believe was in Michigan, where they're looking at this, how the students are feeling, if they're sad, if they're happy. There's lots of this stuff going on. Again, lots of that stuff. Lots of stuff there's bracelets too. There's patches. I already talked about the clothing. This is all to help determine what is going on with your body. What are the trends? And then AI takes all of this data and transposes it to give you the best possible protocol, the best possible outcome. I call it, the way to heal and get better. You crunch all the numbers. This is what is going on right now. And this is what AI is allowing you to do by taking all of these data points, putting them together, and building you the best protocol for your health. It's amazing. Again, I use 2 or 3 of these things already. There's many more. I have clients using many more in-depth stuff, but that's pretty cool. All right, the second one, I know it's kind of like 1A, 1B I just went through in terms of, specific testing, labs, then specific, wearables. This one's new. This one's pretty cool. Diet monitoring through AI apps and devices can help you with your willpower to make smart decisions with food and to talk about that food. So one of them, again, this isn't mine. This is from Peter Diamandis. So the Passio.ai, Passio.ai, offers real-time food recognition that can encourage you or dissuade you from eating certain foods. You literally, it's pretty cool. You guys can go see the demo. You take your phone or your app and you scan a food, and it tells you everything about that food, even the weight from the picture from your phone. You can embed this stuff into apps. And Passio.ai will take it. You can go, it'll say how many calories, approximately are in there. What's the nutrients in there? If it's a food label, it will tell you everything about that. I mean, just like even like real food. You could do it on a tea. So you have or coffee. You have a black coffee. You scan it. It says this coffee's got da-da. Then you add milk to it, and the app will give you all the details of the milk that you've added to the coffee in real time. So it'll say you just added milk. This milk has XYZ calories. This milk is whatever, certain percentage. It's unbelievable. Diet monitoring through AI apps to help you with what you're eating, and then it'll give you a report. I'm all about reports, right? So you've done it. You say you've done this for a week, right? You've scanned foods that you've eaten, and then at the end of the week it says, it gives you output, it gives you recommendations, it tells you how well you've done. You can track your nutrition through AI. All right, another one. What are we on now? Third one here. This one's more, it's kind of around, but voice assistance. Another one from Dr. Peter. So this one here is more like having an assistant like Alexa or Google or Siri help you, to make sure you're checking your blood pressure, taking your, your supplements or medicine, basically reminding you, having that person there, they call it, a lot of people call it trusted advisor, they hold you accountable. So your accountability partner, people that make you and hold you accountable to do what you're supposed to do from a health perspective. Another one I've been using for a little while, but supplements and meds that interact together. There's ways of monitoring your supplements and meds. I've said it for many years, even drugs.com. You can go to drugs.com and put in, medication, and it will tell you what it interacts with, what supplements it interacts with. It's very helpful, right? Think about it. If you have a medication you're on and then you want to add another one in, or you want to add like fish oil in or something else in, you can plug it in there and it will tell you how they interact and if it's going to be good or bad for you. Just another way to be good. More stuff coming out of different forms all around the world, like spatial omics, molecular level mapping. There's lots of new things coming on that. Talking about different phages for your gut microbiome and how to balance your gut bacteria. I work with clients on this literally daily, but you guys get the point. So many good healthcare and technology advances coming that I think are going to change the world for the better. A lot of people are worried about AI and many different things. AI that has governance, AI that is structured properly, AI that has an oversight and a board that oversees it is in what they're doing is very, very helpful, and it can help you guys with your health, your business, your performance, your athletic ability. I don't care, it can help you. One more thing I'll talk about here too. This is more from seeing hundreds of patients, as you guys know. There's going to be a greater focus on external factors. This is the last one. I know this is a long, long one today. Greater focus on external factors like, devices, your environment, relationships, nature, what's your purpose. So a lot of stuff that's outside of like food, outside of training, outside of sleeping, which are all important, but things that can control your mind and your mind share. As we said, if you have someone who's, scanning and scrolling randomly for hours and hours a day on TikTok and Instagram, just looking at useless garbage, that's really impacting the kids, really impacting human beings, and really driving down productivity. So there's going to be a lot of focus on that. And I said environment, your situation, you're around, relationships, if you're in homes that have issues in them, or if you're around people that are toxic to you, that's something that really needs to be looked at, and you really have to evaluate that. We do that with all our clients and patients because it is a massive influencer on your life and on your productivity and how well you progress in your own domain, right? So just another one there. Okay. I know I've said a lot already. It's incredible. Wow, we're already at 13 minutes. I want to keep these under 10 to 11 minutes. So that is where I see things going in 2024 and even beyond. We are always looking at new devices. We're always looking at new, paradigms. We're looking at new ways to improve our everyday people, our athletes, our C-level executives, and this stuff is going to be revolutionary. We've been around. It's funny. I was talking to my aunt at the hockey game yesterday, and we've had red light panels in our houses. She has two. I have one, and we've had it for over 5 years. And most people are just starting to hear about red light panels now, and that's fine. You're catching on, and how these things can help you even in the winter time. But what's amazing is that we like to get ahead of the curve. We like to have, we like to acquire and use and implement these things that can help my clients, my friends, my family, you people listening to this before they even hit the market. And a lot of the stuff, as you know, and I've said this because we have doctors, that are patients of ours. We have, scientists, we have everybody. And a lot of the stuff that I'm saying now typically doesn't make it to the market or actually into your mouth, put it that way, like a little into your regimen for 18 years. So a lot of the stuff that is just cutting edge doesn't make it to the market or into your, like I said, into your life for many, many years. 18 years is 17, 18 years. It's crazy. We're giving you the inside information, like we've done with the Oura Ring 4 or 5 years ago, like we did with red light panels. I mean, all of this stuff, personalized testing. This is what we do. All right, the website's MikeDasick.com, interactivebodybalance.com, info@MikeDasick.com, so info @MikeDasiuk.com. That's where you can reach us. Our books are free on the website. You can go look. You can get, full books or chapters. We'd love to have you listen and read and just get this information. All right, what do I close with every single show? What do I tell my kids? I just said this at a college, I don't know, maybe a month or so ago. Number one, kids, you got to work hard. No substitute for hard work. You got to work hard, right? You have to put in the effort. Number two, you have to add value to the world. You have to add your skill set, your amazing ability, God-given talent to the world. Number three, help other people. What a way to pull out chairs, open doors, give of your time. And number four, smile and have some fun. I hope you guys like this show. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Happy New Year. Happy holidays to everybody. We love doing this, and we'll take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. Live with passion, live with purpose, live with intent. We'll talk to you guys real soon, and make 2024 your best year yet. Bye for now.